Hey guys, it's Josh.
And Taylor.
Today we're going to play Dice Throne Missions. We've played a few of these already, and so we have some of the meta progression kind of already filled in and unlocked. We want to bring you in on not just the first mission, just show you what some of the later ones are like. And so what we have unlocked already is 1 extra starting health, 1 extra momentum, 1 extra CP, and we have 1 reroll of an enemy die. So we're not super far into the campaign. We don't want to spoil some of the end game or whatever at this point. We don't even know what it's like. But yeah, here we are. We're fighting Sebastian Shaw.
We are at the nuclear assault. Sebastian Shaw has occupied a nuclear power plant in Sokovia. He is negotiating with the government to leave the power plant, but this is just a distraction to buy time. Right now, his goons are hacking the reactor in an effort to initiate a meltdown. Shaw hopes the resulting nuclear holocaust will be his first strike in a war against non-mutants, scare off his goons before they can do any more damage.
And as a part of additional setup, we have this hacking meter here that's starting at 0%, and it'll be moved up by the different henchmen with their crisis abilities. If this ever gets to a fail, then we're going to take a certain amount of damage based off of how many people are still alive next to those hacking terminals. So we want to prevent the hacking from happening. So our main objective is to get rid of at least 4 of these different henchmen on the board. Once we do that, we've completed the main objective. We'll gain some 6 health and 3 momentum that we can share amongst all the players. The perfect reward will be killing every single enemy on this board and then getting to the exit. If we do that, we'll get an additional 10 health and I think 5 momentum. And that also gets you more points in the progression, the overall meta progression. So we're going to try to do that, but we'll see how it goes because these guys look pretty tough. Okay, I'm going to be playing Gambit, who of course throws cards, and he's going to be filling up these aces with molecular acceleration tokens, and once they're fully charged, you can expend them as an attack modifier to add damage to your attack, amongst other effects. So for example, this Ace of Hearts here, it's called exploding when you do this. When you explode it, you add 2 damage and roll 1 dice, and then you'll heal for the value of that dice for half the value, rounded up. Once you have 4 charges on here and you spend it, you will flip it over and it's no longer available until another effect allows you to regain an ace card, such as this Ace of Diamonds. There may be other things on his board. So anytime it says accelerate, that allows you to place a token on one of these aces, which gets it closer to being able to be used. Additionally, anytime you use a heart or this is like a heart and a diamond, or a spade/club in a combo in any one of these attacks, then you can accelerate once on one of those suited cards. So if this was in it, for example, then you could choose either the heart or the diamond to be charged up. So an example of that is maybe this poker face one here. So that would be in addition to the accelerate that you gain. And that's kind of his main thing, is exploding these. You can only do it once per turn unless another effect allows you to do that.
And I'm playing Jean Grey / Dark Phoenix. You get this cool overlay because her main mechanic is that every other turn you swap to Dark Phoenix. So one turn you'll be Jean Grey, and the next turn you'll be Dark Phoenix. You get different passives based on whether you are Jean Grey or Dark Phoenix. When you're Jean Grey, you draw a card at the beginning of the main phase, and when you have 3 of a kind, you get to draw an extra card. When you're Dark Phoenix, you actually skip your income phase. But when you activate an offensive ability, if your dice show a 3 of a kind, you can either add 2 damage to your attack or inflict Phoenix burn. Okay, so typically this game is played simultaneously, and that's to reduce the downtime overall. But we're going to take turns where we can, just for the benefit of the video, so you can follow along and see what's going on. Otherwise, it might be a little too chaotic. So we're diverting a little bit from the rules, but we're going to follow it, the phases, otherwise, as best we can. So with that, we have our 4 cards, our starting cards. We have the 3 CP. We have +1, again, because of the player perks. We have 1 momentum from the player perks. We have 31 health. And with that, I think we're ready to go. So the first thing that happens is we have to roll to see who will be first player. So whoever gets the higher number. I rolled 4. 1.
Okay. So it'll be me. This is the first player token here. So I'll do that. And now we choose, we move on the map. So there's no real restriction on where you can move, aside from you cannot move through an enemy. So right now the only enemy blocking a path is this guy right here. So we can go anywhere else. We're thinking that maybe we take out this lady early on if we can. There's a little bonus damage right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and go there if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And we'll move this and take a +3 bonus.
I'm going to do something similar and go where this draw a card token is.
So once we've done the movement, we then do our hero phase. So it starts with upkeep. And again, this is what we're going to do. We would do all this simultaneously, but we're going to take turns. So for me, as Gambit, during my upkeep phase, I get to choose to roll 2 or 5 dice. And if I roll, based off of the icons that I roll, I may be able to get to accelerate. But if I roll a 1, nothing happens. And in fact, I would lose a molecular acceleration, which I need to remove this one anyways. So since the beginning of the game, I'm going to go for 5 and hope to not get any 1s. It's a 1, baby. So nothing happens there. I went big and I wiped out. So that's the upkeep phase. Then it's the income phase, which is skipped on the first round. So nothing happening there. And now the main phase. I don't know if I want to do... I guess I'll pay 1 CP to upgrade my poker face for 1 CP there. And now I have another ability, Mon Cher, and an upgraded poker face. So that's cool. Awesome. And I'll go ahead and roll. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, which is already a small straight. So I like the way that looks. I'm going to try to get lovely.
Wow.
You love to see it.
Okay. So I'm not doing anything for my main phase. I'm not playing any cards or anything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll. I did get 3 of a kind. I guess I could re-roll this one and see if I get another flame. That way I can use my mind attack and do more damage.
Sure.
Oh, try that again. Oh, I got it.
Okay, cool. So that's the way we're going to do this, is go through all of the roll, and then we're going to do the target and resolve portions. That's the closest to the rules as we can come. So I've got a large straight here, which allows me to accelerate 2 times. Additionally, there is a 4 and a 5 in this, so I can choose to accelerate a 3rd time on any card because both of them are involved. So I'm thinking I don't need to really heal or anything. I'm looking more towards these ones to charge up. So I could just get that one ready to rock and just put 1 down. I think I'm going to do that. Why not? This one allows me to add 1 damage and add some extra damage. And then I have a 3rd one. I'm just going to go ahead and plop it down on that spade. So that's this portion, accelerate 2 times, then deal 9 damage. So I'll deal 9 damage to her. She has 6 shields, so that's going to take her down to 9, since that's 18 in total. I'm so sorry. I would like to add 3.
Oh, nice.
Because I forgot that existed. And maybe that will get her to the kill zone.
Yeah, so I draw a card. And I gain acuity and do 6 damage to this lass.
Nice. Kicked her lass. So when you defeat a henchman, you'll place one of these over there. And now that's a free space to walk onto. And whoever is the first player has 2 momentum that they can assign to the party however they wish. So basically we could split it 2-2. There's also Havoc, though, who's pretty sick. And I think getting him early is potentially awesome. So I'm going to be greedy and take both.
It's okay.
And you'll get it. I mean, you could also get Jubilee. She's awesome.
Yeah.
She helps you get your ult, which we didn't really touch on them. So let's go ahead and do that now. Havoc, when you recruit him, you gain 2 shield tokens. So that's 6. And then once per round during the main phase, you can exhaust him to deal 2 collateral damage to every enemy on the board. So he's pretty good. For Wasp, once per round during your roll phase, she's an offensive kicker, which means it's an attack modifier. Usually it's something that relates to an attack. So you add 1 damage as an attack modifier. So essentially you just get 1 more attack on all your attacks, as long as they can be modified. And you can exhaust her to gain a shield, and your next attack becomes undefendable. Jubilee, once per round during your roll phase, spend 3 momentum to change the value of one of your dice to a 6. And this is a plus exhaust, which means you have to do the first part first, and then you can optionally exhaust it to change the value of another one of your dice to a 6. So it really helps you get your ultimate. And now that we have done Target and Resolve, we have the hero phase, main phase, part 2. So in the main phase, you can also buy one of the allies, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 3 momentum to purchase my man Havoc. I'm going to put him here. When I recruit him, gain 2 shield.
And who'd we get? Magic.
So Magic, she has basically another ability for any hero, where if you roll 3 4s, you can choose this as your offensive ability. So it's a melee attack that deals 1 undefendable damage. Then, if the opponent you attacked has 9 or less health, you set their health to 0. You can plus exhaust to add 3 more damage as well. So, 3 more undefendable. So that's pretty good against the henchmen as well. Because especially like these guys, right? They only have 10 health. So if you roll that, it's a one-shot because it goes through their shield. Then it'll be the enemies, which I've just realized we forgot to do something. At the beginning of the game, the crisis clock, you'll roll 1 dice, and then you'll move it that number of spaces up the clock. So we'll move it 5 spaces. You just add some variability to where you're starting, so it's not always the same thing every time. So with that, we have the enemies. So for the enemies, we roll all these dice for 2-player. And wow.
Oh my
Oh my gosh, all blue stuff. So how you evaluate this is you go down the line and see if these symbols are rolled for each one of these henchmen. So in this case, we didn't get 3 of these strike symbols. I don't know what to call them. The orange ones. We did not get this either. We did roll a lot of blues, but we don't have a single orange. So their abilities don't trigger. Their abilities don't trigger. And this unstoppable threat is something you can't actually attack. It just always happens if this is rolled. So that's a 6. So basically, they just completely whiffed. And it wouldn't have really mattered anyways because they all are melee. So we'd have to be next to them, and we're only adjacent to, well, we're not adjacent to anyone because we've murdered her in cold blood. So we're good. The only thing that could have gotten us there is if we rolled a 6, this man would have sniped us. And he'll only snipe us if we're not adjacent to a henchman. So yeah, we kind of lucked out. Not bad. So the next thing that happens is this will move for the number of players. So it's going to move 2 spaces. So there's nothing there. And then this pink thing is going to trigger their crisis ability. So I'm glad we got rid of her. That just kind of worked out for us. So it's not going to trigger for her, but for this young man, he's going to gain 1 shield for each hero. So that would have been horrible. And then roll 1 dice. I'm just going to roll one of these. On this symbol, which I rolled, +1 to the hacking meter. So that's the end of this round. Now we go back to the top of the round where the start player will transfer over here, and then we can move.
So I'm going to move onto this token here where it says remove 1 status effect token from self or gain 1 momentum. That way I'll be adjacent to this guy, so I can do some damage to him.
I would love to go over there, but I can't get there because this space is actually inset. So usually we've only seen this with bad guys, I think, but anytime it's one of these inset spaces, you cannot pass through them until there's something covering it up. So I can't get to this space just yet, but I can just go here to help you with this chump. So I'm going to do that. I won't gain any benefits, but we'll take him out.
Okay.
Were you planning on getting one of those, like magic or something? Because that could be cool. That really syncs with your trying to get 3 of a kind situation too.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should rely on. Do you think you'll be able to get the triple 4s? You know, do you have like assistance? I will not be able to help in that regard currently. We haven't drawn, but
I have something that helps me a little bit with that.
Yeah.
I also have acuity tokens, which let me reroll. So I think between the 2 of us, I'm more likely to benefit from magic. So I think I should grab her and
I'm just wondering if I should go here, because if you do end up one-shotting him, then I have nobody to hit, because I don't have any momentum either.
Yeah, I mean,
So I just go
I think
somewhere
you
else.
should, yeah, whack on another hacker.
Whack a hacker. Oh man, this freak is surrounded by goodies, but
Maybe trick or treating
I'm
over
gonna,
there.
I know, but I'm gonna be getting pummeled. Maybe I'll just go to this evasive zone.
Cool.
Then I have some options. We'll see if that ends up mattering. This may allow me to dodge some damage. We'll see.
Cool.
I think it's like a 33% chance. So that is the movement phase, and then you're now a star player, so you can go through upkeep.
So I'm switching to Dark Phoenix, and I skip the income phase. I don't have anything to do for my upkeep phase, so I think that's going to be it for me on that. And for my main phase, Vegas, baby.
Big dollars.
Roll a dice.
You
It
got
was
so-
almost a 5, and then
got
it
so
slowly rolled to 1.
you-
Okay.
any dice you roll is loaded for 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It's the way you roll.
I won't be going to Vegas anytime soon after that.
Vegas, baby. Do you want to get magic also?
Yeah. Also, I'm going to grab magic, and let's see who we got up next. We have Hawkeye. Once per round during your roll phase, spend 2 momentum to inflict focus fire on a chosen opponent. You can also exhaust to inflict targeted on a chosen opponent.
Yeah, he's fantastic. We've used him a lot. He's great on bosses, basically, because you can add 2 different modifiers that just add +1 to all the damage. So that's great.
Yeah,
We might get him later.
happy about that.
Getting pretty good homies. All right.
So
So yeah, now you're rolling.
okay.
Potentially going for 4s, right?
I did get 1 4.
That's good.
I think I'm going to keep this 4 and reroll the rest. I got it.
Let's go, dude.
So I'm going to lock those in and use magic.
Nice. All right, upkeep phase. You guys know I gotta go for 5. Let's go. A 1 was not rolled. So for 6s allow you to accelerate any ace card. This allows you to accelerate a club or a spade, and this one's a heart or the diamond. So essentially these sticks are kind of worthless, but I get to accelerate 3 things. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to definitely use 2 to accelerate those because I'm nearly there. And then I'm going to plug 1 into that one. So that's my upkeep phase. Then it's income. So I'll draw a card and gain a CP. And I don't want to play anything at this point. Let's roll them. All right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So seems pretty good. I'll go for 5. Not happening. But let's see. I'm gonna pay 1 CP to change any of my dice to. It's either the heart or the spade. And now I have a large straight.
Cool.
So yeah, you go ahead and resolve.
Okay, so I'm going to use my lovely 3 4s to use my POW magic.
So essentially you're doing 1 true damage to this guy, which will, because it's undefendable, it goes through shields. So that'll be 9, and then he's at 9 or less. He did.
Okay, so it's 2 momentum, right? And you have 0 and I have 0. Why don't we both take 1?
Sounds good. And then I'm going to be doing this straight, so I get to accelerate 2 times. So I'll place those both there. And then because I had one of these icons, I can accelerate again. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this one out. Now that all of that is accelerated, I get to deal 9 damage. And I can also add one of these to it, which this is add 3 damage. And if I activate an offensive ability that uses a 6, add another 2 damage. So I maybe not want to use that. I probably just will use this one, which will add 1 more damage. And then I get to roll a dice and add half the value rounded up. So that could potentially allow me to deal 13 damage if I roll a 5 or 6. So I'm going to go for that. and maybe kill that guy. Although, maybe just chipping down this dude since he's actively hacking
Yeah.
is maybe better. But I could also kill that guy, which is also good. But he's like not next to the computers. I'll hit the guy who's hacking. Why not? Just because it's a low chance that I roll 5 or 6 anyways, and I rolled a 1. So that will do 11 damage in total. So that'll take him down to 8. And then I spent this one, so it's going to be exhausted until I can regain it from another effect.
I do not want to do anything for my second main phase.
Me either. So go ahead and do enemies. So this... Okay. Much different roll this time. Yeah, so these guys, first, multi-strike. That means they would hit both of us if we were adjacent. Melee deals 6 damage. So they're dealing 6 damage to me. Because I'm melee, I can defend it. So we'll see if I do. We haven't gotten to roll defense yet. I got a 6-5-1. On a 1, I deal 1 true damage to him. On a heart, I would heal 2. On a 6, I can accelerate 1. And then I'm taking 6 damage.
Wait.
Okay.
I can use this card for 1 CP. It's called Not This Time. And a chosen player prevents 6 incoming damage.
Sick. I also had a shield, I forgot. These guys, thankfully, actually don't do anything. So I'm not getting hit by that other guy. We're too far away from them since they're also melee. So even though we rolled their combination here, we aren't close to them. And finally, because we rolled a 6, he does range damage. If you're not adjacent to a henchman, deals 4 undefendable damage. So you'll take 4 damage. And then this moves to spaces, where we both lose 1 CP. Start player will move. We do movement now. I feel like we should be able to do 8 damage. I do have another explode, so I could...
Yeah, I can just go here.
Yeah, it's just if we both want to gang up on them. Like, you also could go over here and try to get magic again and just melt that man. And get 1 CP. That might be cool.
Sure, I'll try it.
I don't know. If not, I mean, we gotta... He's next to a computer, too, so...
Yeah.
I feel like it's likely I'll be able to do 8 damage to him. And I'm more worried about him. Once we kill 4 people also, we're like in the clear. Yeah, actually, we do have to kill him specifically because he's blocking the exit. So there is that. Okay, sweet. So my upkeep phase, I'm going to roll 2 this time. And I rolled a 1. You'd love to see it. Yeah, I'm going to take 1 off of there. That's sad. That's upkeep, and then income, gain 1 CP, draw 1 card. Okay. Roll phase. 4-5-5-1-1.
Interesting.
Oh, 1-3. So I have this, which could be cool. Maybe. It's only 2 undefendable damage, and I can explode 2 aces, which is not what I want. I want to do 8 damage because I want to kill that guy. So I don't think that's actually good for me. I want to maybe just re-roll these. I might just go for like regular sticks. You know?
Yeah.
I guess because I had 1, 3, 4, 5. So like I did have 3, 4, 5. So I could also go for straights, which is pretty good. So that's like the middle. You know, so I could roll a 2 or a 6. I'm going to try it once and... Okay. Yeah. So I got a small straight. I also have poker face, which allows me to accelerate. Don't really want that. I think I'm just going to basically lock this in and try to get a 2. Nope. But that is 7 damage on its own, and I can explode an ace for the 8th one. So should be good.
Okay. Out of habit, I did my income phase when you did your income phase. So
Okay.
I've already done that. I do want to check 1, 2. Okay. So I'd swap back to Jean Grey, and I want to upgrade my psionic shield, which is my defense, to level 2 for 2 CP.
All right.
And I'm going to get rolling.
Ooh. You got some stuff over there. The guy has 13 health, though. If you do get 4 4s, it kills him, but you also have those 6s. Yeah, I can maybe help you with... If you want to fly close to the sun, I may be able to. Wait, no, I lied. It's one of your dice. I can... Yeah. I won't be able to help very much.
I have a couple ways to try and achieve this. So I'm going to reroll these. I'm going to keep these and... Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I have a small straight, which lets me accelerate one, and then because I have a heart, I can do another one. And then it does 7 damage, and I will explode this one to deal 2 more damage. So I'll be 9 total, and then I roll, and I heal for 3, because it's half the value rounded up. And you can heal up to 10 above your starting health. So
Cool.
yeah, so that will kill this guy. And we can both take a momentum.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah.
So I gain 2 Flame Blast tokens. I'm also gaining 2 Acuity and dealing 7 damage.
So he's got effectively 13 health, so he'll have 6 remaining. And then second main phase, I don't want to do anything.
I don't think I want to either. Nope.
Okay. Then it's the enemies. Okay, it's not what you like to see. The mix of everything, not ideal. But maybe it is ideal, actually, now that I've just taken a second look, because we're next to these thugs, and they only hit on 3 of these. So I think we're good. Oh, yeah, and he's not even going to shoot us. So, yeah, nothing happens. And then we advance this twice. Doop, doop. The strike team would hack. There's one guy left, so he's going to hack once. Doop. Oh, he also inflicts targeted on all heroes.
Oh, no.
So we're going to get targeted. When a player afflicted with this token is attacked by an opponent, the attacker increases their damage by 2. 2! And it's persistent, so forever. So unless we have an effect that allows us to get rid of this, we're taking perma 2 more.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, that's that phase. Now you'll be start player, and we choose where we want to run.
We're getting awfully close to the end of the hacking meter there.
Well, the next hack coming is the green guys, so we should probably kill them.
Okay.
That'll give us a ton of time.
He's green?
No, he's a blue.
He's blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm going to stay where I am then.
I think I'm going to stay where I am. Then. Actually, maybe we should swap positions. Because you might be able to Touch of Death him.
I'll give it a
You're
go.
also, you're going to be a Dark Phoenix this time?
Yes.
Yeah, so you'll have the extra, maybe? I don't know.
Hopefully.
Because I only have 1 blast. I don't know.
I do have Acuity, which lets me re-roll one of my dice at any time for 1 token, and I have 3. So
Okay.
I'm
There's
hoping
that.
I can use that. I can also use those Flame Blast tokens to add some damage to my attack. And I'm skipping my income phase. I don't want to play any cards for my main phase, so I'm going to go ahead and roll.
Well, darn.
I think I'm going to keep this 1, 2, 3 because if I can get a small straight, I can make it undefendable. So if I can roll a 4 with either of these 2 dice, which I have 3 Acuity tokens,
Yeah.
then I can make it undefendable damage. I can also
Gotcha.
add damage with the Flame Blast tokens. So I'm going to
Okay.
reroll these 2 and hope for
4.
a 4. Okay.
Well, I guess it's not
I'm gonna do
terrible
it again.
either.
I have 1 more.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so I can do 6 plus 4. So I can do 10 damage.
yeah, he's got 12. You needed 1 more acuity thing? Well,
Wait, but I'm gaining it.
that's after.
That's okay. Because I can still spend it
Oh, okay.
to put
A
the
boing.
burn on them. So, okay.
Nice. All right, sweet. Yeah,
Okay,
that'll
so I'm
work
going to
out.
lock in these so I can do my mind attack, my basic.
I'm going to roll 2 for the upkeep. Of course, you got to roll that 1. That's crazy, dude. All right, so that was upkeep. Now, income, gain a CP, draw a card. I'm going to hang on to it for now. And let's roll. Got 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. So I have this again, which is not very helpful. I do have 1, 2, 3, but it's another thing of like I have to roll specifically at 4, so I don't usually like doing that. I'm thinking about just literally re-rolling everything, so I'm gonna do that actually. Now I've got 4, 5, 5, 6, 1. But I do have like, I got a lot of weird stuff. I got the grab bag. I just need.
I can let you re-roll.
I think I go for sleight of hand. That's what it is. That's the combo. Because I have this, and all I need is one more stick, which is 50-50, and I have 2 dice.
Okay.
Cool. So I ended up with the same thing. I can also do stuff too, but you have less CP, so but I appreciate the assistance. But I'm gonna try it first. At least we have 2 chances if mine does fail. Okay. Cool. I'm locked in. I'm good. I'm safe.
So I'm going to do 6 damage and gain an acuity token. I'm also going to spend my Flame Blast tokens to add damage to my attack. And then I'm going to spend these 4 acuity tokens to put a Phoenix Burn on that guy.
Sweet. That's it for yours. And then I'm going to do... I can regain an ace card or accelerate 2 times. I think I want to regain and inflict disruption. So do I want to do the healing one or the... I think I want to do the more damage one. In this game, so disruption is an effect that will tax the opponent's CP, but since the henchmen have infinite CP, it's not very useful. They can basically just pay the CP and not take the damage. So at any point in this game when you inflict a status effect and you don't want to or wouldn't do anything, then you can choose to take 1 momentum instead. So I'm going to take 1 momentum instead of applying disruption. And then I deal 7 damage, which is gonna kill that guy. And then you can take 2 momentum.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot entirely about this guy, by the way. So,
Oops.
You want to take your burn back, and we'll just retcon that
Okay, sure.
a little bit, just so you save those 4 tokens, those 4 greens.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now it's gonna be your main phase, and now on my phase I'll 2 damage. Yeah, I meant to just do that immediately. Completely forgot.
I totally forgot about him too.
Yeah. So yeah, it's your second main phase. If there's anything you want to do.
Okay. I don't have any cards I want to play,
Cool.
so I'm good.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna exhaust this guy to do 2 damage to everybody. So 2. We'll go down to 14 from 16. This guy will just take his 2 away. And you killed that guy, but I don't... Oh, I just killed him right now. What am I talking about?
Yeah, you killed that guy.
Yeah. Let's both get one momentum. Actually, I should take 2. Yeah, you're right. Because I should buy somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to take Hawkeye, probably,
I think
at this
you
point.
should.
Because we're getting close to being on boss time. In fact, I can focus fire this guy, at least put 1 on him.
Yeah. Okay. So in place of Hawkeye, we got Beast. Once per round during your main phase, spend 1 momentum to gain 2 CP. In addition to doing that, you can exhaust Beast to gain 2 shields and draw 1 card.
All right, cool. So it's enemy time. Gulp. We got pretty much the worst roll. But actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just this guy's going to snipe us. For 4 damage, it's undefendable, so there's not really much you can do. I could try to dodge it, but I kind of want to save that. Oh, I'm sorry. We're marked, so it'll be 6.
Ouch.
Yeah. I feel bad that you shielded me earlier.
That's okay.
Yeah, but I have the shield and heals and stuff. But it's okay. I appreciate your sacrifice. Okay. So that's this. Then it's Crisis O'Clock. So, boop, boop. We have to discard one card. I think I'm going to get rid of this.
Man, I like all my cards.
Yeah. All right. So we'll pass the start player token. As soon as we killed that guy, we completed the main objective. So we can heal 6 health and gain 3 momentum. So I think you should just take the 6 health because I'm already above you even with that amount of health.
Okay.
And I have the shield and a dodge token or evasion.
Lovely.
So we got that and then 3 momentum. I'm going to need some to do this, so... But you may want someone else now that we're getting out of Chump Town. Like you might want Wasp or Jubilee or something, so... I think I'm just going to take one and you should take the other 2.
Well, I have 4, so I can buy either of them.
Yeah, but... well, do they... Like, she has to spend 3 to do it as well, right? So she's really a 4 if you want Jubilee. True. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want me to take all 3?
it.
Okay. Sure. Sweet. All right. Where do we want to move? We've got 1 momentum, 1 CP, 5 health. You like that health?
Looking.
Yeah. You can go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the health.
Nice. I will go for the CP. And then I'm the start player, so upkeep phase will roll 2. I rolled a 4 and a 6, so I get to accelerate any card, and then specifically a red card, so... guess we'll do that. Sweet, so that is the upkeep phase, and then income. Ooh. Gotta get this going, dude. So 2 CP to upgrade, Sleight of Hand 2, and a new ability, which I sorely needed last time, which is the one of everything. And then I'll go ahead and roll. I guess I have a main phase, which, yeah, I think I will do this for 1 CP. It's roll 5 dice and then heal 1 per heart. So I'll go back up to 30. And then it says on a 6, gain dissolution. This is great. So we haven't covered this yet, but dissolution allows you to spend to heal or remove a status effect. So a player with this token may spend it during their main phase. When spent, choose a player to heal 2 or remove a negative status effect from that player. So I'm going to choose you to remove that target.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, now it's my roll phase. And I thought I had something. This. Once per round during my roll phase, I want to spend 2 momentum to focus fire a chosen opponent, which we're going to do on this chump. Every time we attack him, it does +1 damage. It's very similar to target, but it's only 1 damage, but you can stack it twice. So I could do it again next round. Coming back here, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's kind of telling me to go fish. Did not get the large straight, but I do have either all in or a small straight. Okay. That's it for me now. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going back to Jean Grey, which is lovely because I need some cards. So income phase. And I'm going to spend 1 CP to play this card called Get That Out of Here to remove a status effect token from a chosen player.
That's so sweet. You're going to remove my vase. Oh, so I'll put this back.
And that's it for my main phase. So I'm going to get to rolling. Oh.
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 Look at that. I got
It's time.
3 6s. Reroll these.
It's done. You got 4 Weebos too.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna use this for 1 CP.
Okay.
It lets me Perform an additional roll attempt of up to 5 dice during my offensive roll phase.
Oh, got one. Okay.
Okay.
So now you're good. Can you get the fifth? Is there any way?
Yeah, I can use my acuity tokens to 4 times.
Okay. I mean,
To
if you
reroll
get
this.
it, I don't know how much true damage it does.
12.
That would be enough. He's only got 10 health. So if you can get it, that would be quite ideal.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to spend 1.
I can't help, unfortunately, in any way. So you're just going to have to roll it.
Okay. Spend 1.
I mean, worst comes to worst. You're getting a bunch of stuff.
Spend another one.
It's this time. I was saying it before that one rolled. I meant this one. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to hit him as well then. And we're doing +1 damage to him. So I'm going all in, which is deal 2 damage, and if you explode an ace card, activate its explode effect a second time. So that's pretty sick, because I have this one locked and loaded, which is add 3 damage. If you activated an offensive ability that utilizes the 6 symbol, add another 2 damage. So that means I'm going to do 5 damage twice with this, so 12 in total. And I just happened to get this, so I'm all in, baby. So that's 12 +1, so 13. So it's going to be these 12 things, and then I'm going to flip that 10 over to a 9. Additionally, I can put 1 charge because I rolled one of those.
Okay, so I'm going to hit that man.
Hit him.
I'm going to do 5 undefendable damage, gain force field, and 2 flame blast.
All right, it'll be 5 +1, so he'll have 3 health left. That's that. So second main phase, sorry. I'm not doing anything.
I'm also not doing anything.
All right. All right, we are good. We did not roll any 6s, so he's not going to hit us, and this guy's not going to snipe us, but we were adjacent to him anyways. Oh, I forgot. There is this guy, but we didn't. I basically am rolling like an absolute demon,
Yeah.
and now the crisis clock. These guys are all dead, so nothing. Now this passes to you, and we move.
I'm not going to move.
Yeah, it really just matters. It's like, this gives us more flexibility. I guess you're going first. This gives us more flexibility if we stay here. I don't think we need the momentum, really.
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm switching back to Dark Phoenix, which means I don't have an income phase. I'm not going to be playing any cards, so I'm going to go ahead and roll. I didn't get anything that I'm really super happy about.
Yeah.
I think I might just
Yeah.
re-roll.
You have this. I don't know if that's cool.
It's 5 damage, and I'll gain
But you already have force field.
force
too.
field, which I already have, so I can't get another one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to do here. I feel like...
You could also go for this, because we just have to do 3 to him, and he has +1 on him. So this does 3, and then I don't know what if that portion will help you.
Maybe I should just roll these 2, just in case.
A straight
And
happens.
then I have that. Yeah, or a straight. I did get 3, 4, 5, 6, and I would do true damage because I am Dark Phoenix. So this would actually do 5 true damage.
Yeah, I guess it's just, what do you need? Because we only needed 3 to him.
3 to the guy in the
10, yeah.
top with the target.
Or 16 to that
Do we
guy.
need
But it
to
seems
kill
like
that guy?
we want to for the perfect.
Oh, right. I'm going to lock in these 3 blue icons to do Psychic Multiplier. And do some true damage on that guy. And gain the 3... Because this gives me 3 activity tokens, which is awesome.
And some more flame blasts. All right. Upkeep phase for me. Rolling 2. I'll just keep it, whatever. 4, 5. So, well, I guess that works for me. I'll re-roll it since I failed. Okay. I feel like we should establish the precedent. If you missed the hole,
yeah.
you got to redunk it. So, all right, that's a 4. So I can't place it on anything because I don't have any available red slots. But it doesn't get rid of anything either, so I'm happy with that. And then income phase, I will draw a card, gain a CP. Do I want to place a thing on him? I feel like I may as well, to be honest. Because we have so much, and I'm going to keep him so we can put him on the boss, so
Yeah.
I'll have the 2. We're going to get a ton when we kill these guys, so we should be good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I keep rolling this sort of thing, like 3, 4, 5. So, it's fine with me, I suppose. I'll just try to get it straight. But I had another 3, and like I keep getting this every time now. I'm just gonna go for straights. Okay, I got a straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So I'm going to gain 3 acuity and roll a die.
Ooh,
Gain half the value rounded up as Flame Blast tokens.
huge.
Wow.
Look at you.
We just realized as I was about to start my turn that the attack that I was going to do actually is pure damage, not
Undefendable.
undefendable damage.
Yeah.
So I can't actually modify it to be 3, which leaves him at 1 HP, unfortunately.
I'm just gonna sink my attack into him, basically. I'd rather him be dead
Yeah.
than not dead, even though I'm like it's 9 damage. He's gone. 2 momentum.
1 for me, 1 for you.
Okay. And I got to accelerate twice. I just did it without saying it, but that was part of that, and I did the damage. So he's dead. That's the end of my turn. It's main phase, part 2. I'm not gonna do anything.
Me neither.
Alright. Alright, so
Nice.
bunch of oranges and a 6. So we're adjacent to this guy, so he's not going to snipe us. This guy's dead. This guy needed 2 blue things. We once again dodge it.
Clean.
I don't know. It's just I have what it takes. And then moving this, we have to discard a card, which is just lovely. This passes to me. And we move if we want to.
Nope.
Yeah, we want to stay on this guy. You can always spend a momentum to make your attack ranged as well. So me first, upkeep phase, I'm going to roll 2 of these. I had a 6, but these are all full, so can't do anything. Now it's income phase. That, draw a card. Interesting. I'm going to pay 1 CP to double up and draw 2 cards. Nice. Cool. Nothing I want to use immediately in the main phase. I've already put a thing on him. So, I could put another. I think I'm just going to, I don't know, should I just do it? We're going to get more momentum. I'm going to just do it.
Okay.
I just want to make sure he dies this turn, because
Yeah.
I want to get off the side of the map. Bing, bing. So 2 to do that. And I missed. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. You know how I do. Straight rolling. 3. 2. Let's go,
Lovely.
dude. The fail actually worked out for me. So yeah, I've got it straight. And I'm locking that in.
Okay. So I am swapping back to Jean Grey. I'm doing my income phase. I'm not going to play any cards. So I'm going to get rolling.
I'm going to be doing it like 11 damage to him, so you just have to do 3 because plus 2.
Okay.
You know, so you can basically do whatever you want
I'm
except
just
for the
gonna
pure
do
damage.
my basic attack. Lock these in.
Sweet. So, doing it straight. Accelerate 2 times, doesn't matter. Deal 9 damage plus 2, so that will deal 11. And he's on 16, so he'll go down to 5, which I guess I can just flip that over.
So I'm going to do 5 damage.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
And that will kill him.
We get 2 momentum
2 momentum.
to you.
Okay.
because then you'll be able to use him.
And then we also get, once we defeat all the henchmen, distribute 10 health and 5 momentum. I'm on 10.
So why don't you go up to 32? Then that would be 8, and then we each get 4.
Okay, but I still have these. But maybe he does undefendable stuff, and it doesn't matter.
So 1, 2.
So we'll go to 36, basically.
4, yeah.
Okay. Split it evenly. I guess we'll do the same thing with momentum, where it was 5. So
I think you should take.
I already have a guy, though.
Yeah, but you.
I'm going to use him twice.
Okay. How much?
So that's just 4. We get 5 in total, so I just took 1, and I think you should take... Maybe I'll take 2 and you take 3?
Yeah.
Is that fine? All right. Just in case we have to do some range stuff. And at this point, the entire map is empty, so we just move on through the exit. Okay, so we're battling Sebastian Shaw. Our objective is to defeat him. We have to get him down to 0 health. So he's starting at 70 because we're at 2 players. It works very similar to the other side. However, there's just 1 enemy. And our goal is to reduce him to 0 health. If we do that, we win the whole shebang. So first, we're going to start with the player token moving to you. You're now the first player. I'll cover how he attacks and how all that works once we get to it. But for now, we're in the movement phase, so you'll choose where you'd like to go first.
I'm going to go on the +1 damage.
All right. I think I'm going to probably go for that CP.
Okay, so I'm going to swap to Dark Phoenix. I don't have any cards I want to play. Skipping the income phase, and I'm going to get rolling.
That's a straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good.
First try.
Let's go.
You love to see it.
You guys missed the other 98 takes before this. We had to get it first try.
Yeah, first try.
Ding. Okay. Sick. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, we'll take that.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. So for my upkeep, I have to roll 2 dice. Got 2 2s, so nothing happens. Income phase, I'll gain a CP and another card. And then I'm in the main phase. I think I'm going to hang on for now. Yes, I'm going to hang on for now. And then, I'm going to spend 2 momentum to inflict focus fire on this young lad. And gotta roll. Lovely stuff. 2 6s, so you gotta go for it. That's a third 6. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 2 CP. 1 to change the value of one of these to a 6. And another one to change the value of one of your dice to be identical to the value of one of your other dice. So I think I'll choose 6. And we'll go ahead and get the ultimate. It is worth noting that his defense is going to go off every time.
Okay.
Okay, so chaos is these tokens are gained by various henchmen and bosses. The specific enemy abilities will indicate how these tokens are used. These tokens have no effects on heroes. So I suppose we'll find out what chaos does here in these crisis abilities. I can see it's being referenced. So we'll figure that out later. Or, it looks like right here, for example, it's adding damage per chaos. So
Okay.
Okay, and then what do you got?
Okay, yeah, so for my turn, I'm going to do my Astral Combat, which is my large straight, actually. I'm going to gain 2 Acuity, which I can't. I can only gain 1.
Yeah.
Which is fine, to be honest. But I am Dark Phoenix, so it's going to become undefendable 8 damage. I have a +1 here, and I would like to spend some Flame Blast tokens. 9 + 6 is 15. Plus, I want to spend these 4 to add a Phoenix Fire.
Yeah,
Or Phoenix Burn, rather. I already counted
Oh,
that.
you did? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15, undefendable, and that actually means his defense doesn't happen, so even better. So he's going to go down to 55, and then you're putting a Phoenix Burn. You can just put it on him. Oh, did you get this +1 too?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Nice. 54.
Yeah, that felt good.
Pretty good. For me, I have an ultimate, so that's also going to feel pretty good. So, well, actually, I don't know if it does, because it's accelerate 4 times, but my cards are full, which is unfortunate. I don't think there's anything I can do immediately, unfortunately, but Gain dissolution. So gain that. Inflict disruption, which again doesn't do anything. So I'll take momentum, and I can regain an ace card. So I'll go ahead and do that. I guess I'll still do that one. Why not? It seems like the best option because this is only very useful if you rolled 5. So I'll go ahead and do this. This is add 2 damage and regain up to 2 ace cards. So I'll just regain that one. So that'll be 13 damage from this, plus 1, 14. So it'll go down to 40. So now he's going to attack. So the way this works is I'll roll these dice, and these are the moves in priority order that he's going to evaluate or try to do, with this one being the highest priority. He only does one of these, and it's whichever one he matches on. So we'll roll these. And it looks like he's going to get that first one. He's got one of each. So this is a time where we could use that reroll. And we may as well, because that one's always going to be the worst.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, inflicting bleed and stuff. Cool. So now he's doing the second thing, which that's as best as we could hope for.
Mm-hmm.
So he's dealing 9 defendable damage. Oh, I did forget about this. So these red dice, these are crits, and this places these boost tokens face down. So the other side of the boost tokens, these things that are all over the place to give you benefits, are these crit markers. And that shows, here we have numbers outlining which spaces are which. So for 4 and 5, we're going to place one of these crit tokens underneath on those 2 zones. If we happen to be in those zones when he rolled this attack, we would get the crit effect applied to us as well. So thankfully, we're not. And he'll be doing just this. So he's multi-striking. He's hitting both of us for 9 defendable damage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, I guess I'm just gonna roll defense. I'm doing 2 damage back to him.
I'm doing 5 damage.
Whoa.
I also want to do this. So remove this token and one other positive status effect on your hero board, which I don't have any, so also a good time to use it. Then choose a player to prevent half incoming damage rounded up, which I would like to do to myself.
Okay. Sweet. So you're going to prevent 5 of it because it's rounded up. So you're taking 4 in total, and I did the 5 damage to him, so he's on 33.
Okay.
That's nuts.
He's going down.
I just did 37 damage to him. We'll see what this... Oh, I again forgot to roll this. The crisis clock is the same thing where it starts 1, 2, 3. It starts on a position that you roll. So it's starting there. And now we'll do the crisis clock. So it's going to move twice. So this first one is green. Roll 1 per hero and gain a shield for each orange rolled. So it's just 1. Just going to put that on there. Okay, and then the second thing is a heal, which is lame. Remove 1 chaos from yourself per hero and heal 3 per chaos.
Oh.
Don't see any chaos.
Nothing.
Bub. Okay. So we'll move this over. We'll start a new round. Now we move. So if we step on top of these, we'll gain this first thing, and then the other one will go face down on our player board until the end of the round. Then you'll get it. We also could just step out and pay momentum just to smack him. From range,
Yeah.
And just avoid crits altogether, which is sounding kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten a lot.
We did some work.
I think that would be
Yeah.
fine for us to do. I have a ton of momentum as well, so...
Yeah, you have to buy a guy, maybe.
Yeah,
You don't need her anymore.
can I just exhaust her?
Yeah, you can just get rid of her.
Okay.
When you buy a new one, you just have to exhaust her.
Okay.
Yeah, because we only have 1 slot for now. Cool, yeah, I think I'm just going to go... Do you want the CP? Do you need it? Because otherwise I'm going to go there.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to go out here and take that.
All right. And I will go here.
Cool. Now it's upkeep. And I rolled a 1, so you love to see it. Remove that. Income. Main phase. Do I want to do anything? I do want to spend 2, not combat points, momentum to put another one of these things on him, and then exhaust this to place targeted on him as well. So this will mean we're doing plus 4 damage to him. So it's kind of big. And he also has that burn, which we didn't roll for him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
You want to just do one real quick?
Yeah. It's, remind me again, is it on 5 and 6?
Yes.
He removes it?
receive 2 undefendable damage in the upkeep phase. They roll a dice. On 5 or 6, it's removed.
I'll roll that dice for him. He would have taken the 2 regardless, and he rolled a 2. So it sticks around. Lovely.
And you already took the health.
Yep. Yeah, I already took the health. So we're good. Now it's my turn to roll. Just making sure I didn't want to do anything. Okay. Whoa. A lot of 4s. I got mon cher. I could go for this maybe. Might just go for that. Because I just need to get 1 stick. Yeah. Alright, cool. Actually, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 even. So I can choose between these 2, but I think this one's better.
So I am going back to Jean Grey, which means I actually get an income phase. And I'm going to play this card. It's called Force Barrier. If you're Jean Grey, you gain Force Field.
Huh.
Oh, wait. I wanted to
Bye. Yeah.
get rid of her.
That's what you were planning on. Anyways.
Yeah.
But you already missed... We missed it once already, so...
Okay, and we got Cable. Once per round during your main phase, exhaust to heal 4. Move the crisis clock forward or backward up to 2 spaces. This triggers no effects.
Okay.
Okay. So, I did get 2 6s, which I think I'm going to keep. I do have this card which lets me flip one of my dice to its opposite face, so 1 would go to a 6. I think I'm going to do that.
I mean, yeah, it's happening. It's happening. If you have 3 6s, you can use this.
Okay,
So it's happening, but you should try to roll first, because you might not have to
right.
exhaust her, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 3 momentum to use Jubilee to change those 2 dice to 6s.
Cool. So I'm doing sleight of hand. So choose 1, accelerate 2 times, or regain up to 2 ace cards. I think I'm going to accelerate 2 times, maybe, because I don't want to just regain 1. So yeah, I'm just going to accelerate 2 times. I kind of want it on this thing. And then inflict disruption, which is nothing. And then deal 7 damage. 7 damage plus 4 is 11. It's not undefendable though, so he's going to hit back. So it's going to be 8 from here, which is going to take him down to 23. He's going to deal 1 damage back to me and gain a chaos.
Wow, he has a lot of tokens on him. I love to
I'm
see
sorry.
it.
I was ranged, so I need to spend a momentum to even hit him. So
Yeah.
You'll have to do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And then I'm gaining Force Field. I already have 1, and it's 1 stack limit. But I also am gaining Acuity and dealing 12 undefendable damage. Also, I got 3 of a kind, so I'm going to draw a card.
Cool. It's going to be 12 plus 4. So 16 in total, which is... He has 7 health left. Currently.
Cool.
And that was undefendable, so he's not hitting back.
Yep.
All right.
And for my main phase, I just picked this up.
Okay.
I can roll a dice. If I get a 6, I gain 4 flame blasts. Any other outcome, I draw a card. So 5. So I will draw a card.
Yeah. So he's going to do... Well, I guess the first thing is he's going to take 2 damage because of your fire and try to put that out. He does not. You're not long for this world, Sebastian. So he's critting on 1 and 3, which we are not at. But I will put those down. And he's gotten the last ability. So multi-strike, deal 4 undefendable damage. I might as well try to dodge this. I do not. So I'm pretty sure you need a 1 or a 2. So it's going to be 4,
Okay.
straight to the health pool.
I'm not even going to use my
Yeah,
Force Field.
and we're not crit, so we're good. A very weak attempt from Sebastian. I thought he was a boss. Turns out he's
This is going very quickly.
a lower level employee compared to the other side. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still,
Well, you know, that's usually how it goes.
yeah. It's crazy because the previous mission we played, we got, like, wrecked. Yeah, versus Sauron. But this one seems, we're either having really good luck or it's just a little easier. So this is moving once, ripple, gain chaos, remove 1 random negative token from yourself. So you're shaking them. You can just plop one out. Okay. Best one you could have gotten.
Welcome.
Yeah. Next thing, gear up. Roll 1 per hero. On the orange ones, he gains a shield. So he gains 1 shield. This is now yours, and we move.
Okay.
I mean, I think we're just gonna probably murder him.
Yeah.
So
we're probably just gonna murder.
probably just murder him. So
I'm not even gonna move.
yeah, I don't feel like moving either. Honestly, too much effort.
Yeah. It's more effort than it will be to kill this man.
He's beneath me. I know. I just barely have to lift a finger, and I don't feel like moving a foot. So stay where we are. Upkeep phase for you. Go ahead.
Yes. I'm going to be a phoenix. And then I'm going to roll.
I mean, you're
3,
nearly
5, 6.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
So maybe I just roll this.
2, 3, 5, 6. No, I don't know. That's scary because you only need 4. You're also very close to this.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm locking this in so
Sure.
I can do my telekinetic blast.
Okay. Upkeep. Roll 2. Yeah. I actually got one. I want this. You know what? I'll put it on here just in case, because I'll be able to use it. And then gain a CP, draw a card. It's something cool. You gotta upgrade. It's the last turn of the game. I rolled a large straight.
First try.
Ding. Ding. And that's it for me, dog.
All right. I will be doing 7
7
damage and getting 2 flame blasts and
from
2
plus
acuity.
3.
Plus 3. So
That's doing it.
he's dead.
He's very dead. He's very dead.
Rest in peace.
Let's go. The outcome of this is, since we did the perfect objective on the other side, we get to fill in 3 total circles for this. This is like the most confusing portion in the rulebook, like them explaining this. But essentially, you can only gain the perfect thing 1 time ever. But if you end up replaying this, if you complete it, you can get 2 PP each time, if you complete it. You get 1 for completing the first side and 1 PP for completing the second side. It is a complete. So you can continue to gain that and replay the scenarios, but you can only gain the perfect PP
the perfect PP.
1 time. So since we did that, we get 3 PPs. Maximum PPs. Which I realized we didn't fill this out for the other one, but we got 2 from that.
Cool.
So yeah, thanks so much for watching. What did you think? Have you played Dice Stone Missions? Does it look interesting? Who's your favorite character?
Etc.
Etc.
Like it if you like it. See you next time.
Thanks.